I am Sister Elvira Del Fonso from Gapan Nueva Ecija, and I came to the Monastery of Our Lady of the Rosary in 1998. I was brought up in a family of 11 children. I am the 8th, and my sister, who is just 11 months older, was my classmate from kinder to high school. But later on, when I left the family, she also wanted to be religious, so she felt she had to be one. And she followed her vocation when she was in the States as a nurse. And now she is also a religious sister. And my family, at first, did not want me to become as religious because I was still very young. But I persisted, and my father, who was a doctor, my mother was a businesswoman, raised us up, in a very Catholic environment in the family. We prayed the Rosary every day. We were taught how to lead the Rosary. We went to Mass as often as we could. I was in the apostolic life of the Congregation of the Religious Missionaries of St. Dominic for 28 years. So I was not yet 17 years old. I just finished first year college in UST. And I entered believing that the Lord has called me, and the inspiration never left me, so I had to pursue it that early. In 1998, I have had to say goodbye to the congregation because I felt there was something else that the Lord wanted me to do. So I discerned for a year, and then in 1998, I came here to the monastery. So that's about 22 years living the monastic life. Right now, I am on my second term as Prioress of the nuns here in the monastery. And our life, simple as it is something that many people don't understand, but it was precisely founded by Saint Dominic to become an essential part of the order for the efficacy of the preaching of the friars and also of the apostolic sisters and the Dominican laity. In the monastery, our life is very simple. Most of the time we spend for prayer. We have regular study of the Word. We invite friars to teach us theology, scriptures, and all that could be taught to us. And we have also our work, daily schedule of work. We have recreation. We have meals together. Very often we have meals talking in the community room because in the refectory we are not allowed to have our meals talking. So that is one of the rules given by St. Dominic for the nuns, that the choir, the dormitory, and the refectory should always be in silence. So we go to the community room for recreation. And then we work together during the day. And 7 times a day we congregate in the chapel for our prayers. From morning, it's the first hour of the morning, we have our morning prayer, and on with all the hours of the liturgy of the hours, the breviary, we pray together. Our day's work consists of cleaning the monastery. Each one has her own cleaning assignment, gardening. Certain hours during the day we garden, especially in the morning and late afternoon. And then also we do our own laundry. We do cooking. We also have to, of course, live by our work. So we have our host department where we produce hosts to be, bought by parishes here in Antipolo Diocese, and also UST and Santo Domingo also get hosts from us. And we have also our columbari over there, and which is a good apostolate because people want the remains of their departed to be here in the columbari so that we can pray for their dead. We wake up at 4:45. 4:45, then we start praying at 5:30.
And then what time do you retire?
Most of us retire 10 o'clock or past 10. In the monastery, we have a sister in charge of purchases. She goes out at certain times, maybe twice a month or so, once a month, to do the purchases. And she's accompanied usually by a sister. Otherwise, the rest of the sisters do not have to go for shopping or anything. Gumagawa po kami ng habit. Everything is done here.
You make your own habit?
Opo. Habit, lahat po nung suot namin. We don't buy them or we don't ask people to sew for us. We are 11 sisters in the community. 2 are in their 80s. Some, 2 I think, or 3 in their 70s. Others in their 60s. And then 50s. And then 1 is on her 40s. Almost 50 also. All of our sisters who came over, all 11 of us, are professionals. One, the eldest right now, is a pharmacist. The next one is a radiologist. And the others, teachers. A sister is a major in biology. Another one is a kindergarten teacher. Another one is a seamstress. I was a person who wanted silence most of the time, apart from the work I needed to do. When I had time, even after everybody has gone to rest, I would stay in the chapel. And it was at that time when I was going to celebrate my silver jubilee, I felt that the Lord was asking something of me. It is a difficult vocation, but I don't think it is something impossible, as there are many among us in the order also. What is essential for a person to discern whether she is being called to this life is the love for, of course, the love for the Lord, the love for the church, and a great interest in solitude, a life of prayer and contemplation, of silence. And so, personally, these are the things that became my guideposts to be able to really discern my vocation. When I came to the monastery, part of my discernment is, would I be able to live a life for the rest of my life without having to go for vacation, not having to go to my family for any reason, not having to see my family whenever, I feel I want to see them. And Because one of the things that was very clear to me when I was discerning was as if the Lord was telling me, are you willing to waste your life for me? As if the Lord was telling me in my heart that I don't need what you can do for me. I don't need your plans. I don't need your whatever you can be in the future, but I just want you to be you, to waste your life for me. Your time and everything, and for the rest of your life, just live this life in solitude, far from the limelight, and all of that.